Hello and welcome to tennis.com.au, where we're taking a look ahead and previewing the 2009-2010 Pro Tour season, which kicks off up here in Darwin. And I'm joined by Tennis Australia's Tournaments Manager Mark Handley. Mark, welcome to you.
Hey Rob, good to be here.
Good to be here as well, Mark. Two events up here in Darwin to kick off the season, and what a way to kick it off up here in Darwin.
Yeah, fabulous at the start. The weather's fantastic. A lot of the guys have come off the European summer and the humidity in the US, so they're going to be used to it. And also, it's fantastic to have an event here in Darwin for the first time. The Pro Tour events now, the schedule is completely national, so it now covers off all states and territories across the country.
Pro Tour running from September through to March. Where do we head after Darwin?
Yeah, look, we're heading to South Australia in the next swing. We've got two men's events and two women's events in Happy Valley and Port Pirie for the men's, and Mount Gambier and a double event in Port Pirie for the women. After that, the guys will go into a training block for 5 weeks, and then we'll kick forward to two events in Western Australia, and then finish with the Bendigo International and then into the AO Playoff.
And we're very lucky up here in Darwin to have a very, very big name, Alicia Molik, making her comeback to the singles arena after starting off over in the US playing some doubles, but now she's back on the singles circuit, and it's going to be a big step for her, isn't it?
Yeah, no, look, it is, and everybody's rapt to see Alicia back. So it's going to be a good test for her to see where she's at with her tennis. She's got Olivia Rogowska in the draw, who's red hot at the moment. So no, I think we're all keen to see Olivia back on the court and playing some tennis, and hopefully get back to her best.
And those events you spoke about after Darwin, we're going to see some other big names hopefully on the tour?
Yeah, potentially. Casey Delac was coming back from shoulder surgery, so she's going to need some matches ahead of the Australian summer. Bernard Tomic would be looking to come back for our Western Australian events leading into the AO Playoff. So those two for sure. Alicia will continue as she gathers momentum towards the Australian Open to lift her ranking to where it needs to be, to get some matches under her belt. Look for Olivia Rogowska to continue her form and her climb up the rankings, and Jess Moore, who's also coming off a wrist injury, so she'll be looking to get some matches ahead of the Australian summer also.
You talk about the opportunities it offers those established players, but what about the new brigade of players coming through? The Pro Tour, a really good breeding ground of the next future stars, isn't it?
Yeah, look, it's littered at the moment. We've got AIS scholarship holders Isabella Holland and Sally Peers that are amongst the group. Also our Junior Davis Cup team is here. Joey Swaisland, Jason Kubler, Luke Saville. They're off to play the finals in the Czech Republic in a couple of weeks. Both Jason and Luke have made it into the main draw this week. Jason through virtue of his ability coming through qualifiers, and Luke with it getting a wild card. So I think it's important matches that these guys are going to get in their senior environment ahead of the Junior Davis Cup. You
spoke about some of the players here. Rogowska and Molik are two of them. Who else are the players we need to watch this week?
Yeah, look, I think Monica Vainert, who's the AO Playoff runner-up to Dokic last year. I think another one in the men's side, John Millman, is spearheading the top there. He's 320 in the world. Robert Schmeetz has represented Australia in Davis Cup in Chile late last year. He's also played a couple of Australian Open main draws, so he's been experienced. He's been inside the top 200. He's also coming off injury break. So look for Robert also to get those matches under his belt. So, and also 2002 Junior Wimbledon champion Todd Reed, he's back. He hasn't competed since December last year, so look for him to go deep into the draw as well.
Definitely a dangerous floater. There are a few, so it's going to be a very exciting 2 weeks and an exciting Pro Tour season. So Mark, thank you for joining us. Good luck with the tour.
Thanks, Rob.
And make sure you stay tuned to tennis.com.au for all your news and results from the Pro Tour.